everybody! Hello, hello! Ow, my throat sounds so tired. It is tired. I'm sorry if my throat sounds a little weak today. I think I overused it during my collab with Mifi on her channel yesterday. We were just having so much fun. And I did a lot of voice impressions. Hello everybody, good morning! Hi! I hope you guys slept pretty good. I slept okay. I woke up in the middle of the night, around like 1 AM, 2 AM-ish my time. So, yeah. And that's when I was like looking at my phone and I was like, oh. And originally I was going to be streaming Amnesia at this time. I was going to try to get Amnesia done all in one day today, and I was gonna start streaming it at this time. But then I realized that Kana has a collab that I'm a part of 2 hours from now. 2 hours after we would have started Amnesia, and it would have totally gotten in the way. So I'm like, well, I can't really start Amnesia, and I don't want to pull out of the collab. So, I think I will still try to play Amnesia today. But it's just gonna have to be whenever I'm done with the collab with Kana. Yeah, I pushed it till like 2 PM PST for now, but I might start it earlier than that, depending on when I get out of the collab with Kana, because I know it's a long game, and I just want to give myself enough time to try to do it. Yeah. Yeah, I do feel bad though, because I know it gets hard for any of my fans in any of you guys in Europe to watch at later times. That's why I decided to stream like a little good morning stream right now instead. Because I know not all of you guys can catch my later streams, so we can't play Amnesia at this time like I planned, but I can at least come and hang out with you guys for a little bit. Yeah, we could spend the morning together. I hope you guys are doing good. Yeah, your notification just woke me up. Really? Yeah, I'm someone's alarm clock today. Yeah. That reminds me of my like alarm voice pack from debut. My debut voice pack. One of those was an alarm, I think. I can't even remember what I said for those lines anymore, but I wrote them myself, I remember, and I made sure that they were extra funny. Because everything's better when it's funny, right? Hi, Chio, nice to see you again. How's your throat feeling? Tired. It feels better today though. It was like actually hurting last night. Like all the way till I went to bed. I woke up this morning and it's feeling like tired and a little sore, but not as bad as it was yesterday. And I have a mug of hot cider here with honey in it. I'm just waiting for it to cool down a little bit more so I can drink it. Yeah. So I got something with honey in it to help my throat. It's just too hot still right now. Yeah. Yeah. Imagine waking up to the notification of free money. Thank you. I know. Yeah. Hope your throat will get better. Thank you. I'm sure it will. It's not too bad. I was a bit worried about the idea of like trying to play Amnesia like all day today with my throat feeling tired. That is another thing. Like especially after I have this stream and then the collab with Kana. I think I'll be fine. I think it will. But I guess in the chance that it is too bad, I don't know. I don't wanna postpone it because I know people were looking forward to it today. And I was looking forward to it today. I've never played Amnesia before. So this will be like a pretty blind playthrough. I don't really know much about it. And I was really excited to play something new. Kind of nervous too. I was kind of nervous too because I don't know when the monster shows up. And I remember, well, okay, technically, every single time I say I've never played Amnesia before, I always gotta follow it up. Technically, I've played a tiny bit of one Amnesia game. When I went to a friend's house a long time ago, they handed me a controller and said, "Here, play this one." And it was a machine for pigs, so it was not the one that we're about to play. But I just remember the entire time I was so freaked out, not knowing when the monster was gonna appear. Like, it was the anticipation of not knowing when the monster comes in that, like, was, really making me nervous. And I was thinking about today's stream, like, yesterday, as I was making dinner. And I was like, oh, man, I don't know when the monster's gonna appear. Now I'm feeling nervous. It's happening all over again. Yeah, I didn't play very far into that game either. Eventually, my friend's sister took the controller and started playing. So I wasn't even in control of the character anymore when the monster for that game did show up. And she didn't play for too much longer after that. So my experience with Amnesia is really small. And honestly, I just like to say I've never played it before. Yeah, and I've never played this one before. That one's true. That one's true. The one that my friend gave me was a machine for pigs. So, yeah. I'm talking about Amnesia like I'm about to start it in this stream. I was just excited. I was excited. I don't want to push it back either because I don't know how much time next week I'll have. Like, I've got like a bunch of stuff I have to do next week too. So I don't wanna push it back. I'm gonna try to just do it later today, and maybe we'll get it done in time? Question mark. I don't know. We might need to split up into 2 episodes. We might just have to. I just thought it'd be fun if it was 1 mega episode. Then we don't have to start like another like series on something. Yeah, just do 1 big mega episode. Woke up at 6 a.m. Started to catch up on VODs and other videos. Cool, yeah. Oh, I also wanted to say, since I had to hop out in a rush yesterday after my dinosaur stream, I want to let everybody know. The game data did save. It is saved. I went ahead and checked real quick before I started streaming with Meavy on her channel. So our data, all of our kills in the dinosaur game, they were saved. I'm still on the other side of the bridge. I could see like the pier, like not the pier. That little boating dock area that we saw that I commented on. I could see it on the other side of the water from where I saved. So I was like, okay, it got saved. It got saved properly. But the weirdest thing is when I went to turn it off then, I just hit escape. And it pulled up a menu with a quit button. I was like, huh? Because I was sitting there panicking on stream, wondering how the frick do I turn this game off. I was pushing escape then. And all I did was pull up a controls menu. Why is it pulling up the menu with the quit button when I'm not streaming, but when I am streaming, it would only give me controls? Clearly the game just wanted me to keep playing on stream, to keep streaming. I was having fun. I think if I didn't have a collab, I probably would have played for like a few more hours, even though I was like really tired by that point. But I also had a ton of fun on the collab too. It was a blast. If you guys didn't see it, you should go to Meavy Ivory's channel and watch it, because we had so much fun together. Hello, Chio. Hello. How you doing today? Good morning. It's a good game. Might be scary. I've heard Amnesia is one of the scariest games ever made. I heard that a while ago, so I don't know if it's still one of the scariest ever made, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it probably is, because it seems like a really atmospheric game. And I feel like we don't really get a lot of super atmospheric horror games anymore. And it's the really atmospheric ones that get to you and like stick in your mind, you know? Even that like little one that I was looking for before, Phobia. I watched that again. And I've gotten really good with horror in that, like, when I was younger, I used to, like, if I would watch a horror game and it would really scare me, it would really stick with me for, like, days on end. I'd be really paranoid, and I would just have this feeling of, like, it's kind of just there in the back of your mind, you know? Like, it's kind of like you're walking through your day, and your priorities in your day are like, they're in your main inventory slot, you know? It's like the primary weapon you're using. I don't know why I'm using game terminology, but this is the first thing that came to mind on how to describe how it feels is game terminology. So, my priorities and focusing on what I'm doing throughout the day feels like it's my primary weapon that's in my hand. You know, it's the focus. But then thoughts about the game that scared me are kind of like my secondary weapon in my secondary slot. It's in my pocket right now. It's not what's in my hand. It's not really what I'm focusing on, but it is there. It's like in the back of your mind and you can't really get rid of it. Yeah. Gamer dino. I don't know why that was the first way to describe how it feels, but it felt like a good way to describe how it feels. It's just kind of like thoughts about it are ever constant, ever present in the back of your head, even while you're trying to focus on other things, and you kind of just can't shake this feeling like whatever guy in the game scared you, or whatever scared you really bad from the game could just pop up at any point in your house, especially in dark areas, which that just fuels my fear of the dark a lot. I mean, the dark is really, it's scary on its own, but then it's extra scary when you're worrying about something coming out of it. So I've gotten a lot better with horror in that I don't often feel that way anymore when watching horror, but when I watched Phobia, I did feel a little bit of that again after watching it. Yeah, not enough that I was scared to go in places by myself. Not as bad as it used to be when I was a little younger, but I was feeling a little bit of it, and I'm just like thinking, yep, that's how you know you got a good horror game. Yeah, and meanwhile, I played a horror game with Meevee on her channel for that collab. And I think a couple jump scares spooked me, but most of the time it was her screaming at a jump scare and me just kind of silently there not getting spooked by it at all. I'm just like, oh. Oh, okay. There was like maybe 2 or 3 that got me out of the whole game, and the rest of them were just like, meh. It was funny. It was funny. Love atmospheric horror games. Yeah, me too. Cause they're so spooky. The game was holding you hostage. I know. I want to go back and look at that part where the Spinosaurus killed me, because that was really funny. He appeared, he killed, he gone. Hi Kevin, good morning. And hi Koopa, how you doing? Good morning. Just having a short yapping stream. This also can't be like a super long stream right now, because I do want to make sure I'm there for the collab on Kana's channel. I want to make sure I get there on time. But I really wanted to just make sure that I could stream for you guys at this time. Because I had to move to Amnesia stream. I totally forgot. You know, you want to know the funniest thing? You want to know the funniest thing? Do you guys remember last month on August 21st? When I had to push back my Minecraft collab? And I said like, guys, I'm so sorry. I totally forgot that Kana had a collab today that I had agreed to be in. I have to push back my Minecraft stream later in the day. And I had that whole thread because at first I said I have to push it back. And then I was like checking the Discord and nobody was talking about the collab, and I was like asking about it. I'm like, we're still doing that collab today, right? And then Kana was like, that's in September, Chio. I was like, huh? All I read was the 21st and didn't read that it's actually for September. This was in August. So then I had to go back on the thread and say, never mind, I got the day wrong. I got the entire month wrong. I don't actually have to push my Minecraft stream back, but everyone misunderstood. Everyone thought I had to push my Minecraft stream to September. Well, some people thought that, and I was just like, no, I'm sorry, I'm bad at communicating. That whole thread was so much pawn. Just so much pawn. Well, anyway, I did the exact same thing this month. I totally forgot about the collab. That collab that's today, in like, what, a little under 2 hours, that is the collab that I thought was a month ago and accidentally scheduled a stream over it, then had to push it back because I forgot about it. 1 month later, I totally forgot about the collab again and scheduled over it and had to push my stream back. But this time the collab's actually happening. I did not learn from my mistake and repeated the exact same thing 1 month later. I'm sorry. That's as I was looking. I really wanted to play Amnesia this week. And after everything was said and done, I put together my schedule. There just wasn't another day for it. Like, let me go look at my schedule right now and I can tell you guys. Okay. So, let's see. So, on the 17th, I did a morning yap stream. And I can't remember why I decided to do that. I think I just wanted something. When did I get back from that trip again? What was my schedule last week? I don't remember. I think there was some reason I did the morning yap on the 17th. Okay. And then for Paper Mario, I wanted to make sure that I did it earlier in the week because I had forgotten to do it entirely on the previous week. So I wanted to make sure that I could do it earlier in the week. So that was Wednesday on the 18th that we did that. And then was I doing? I'm trying to remember why I scheduled a yap stream on the 17th. I think, was there something else I was doing that day? I can't remember. I remember I took off Monday because I had a work shift. Then I took off Thursday because I had a work shift. That was the day I put in my notice. And then yesterday, I think originally yesterday I was going to play Amnesia. Originally, Amnesia was supposed to be for yesterday. But then I realized, well, if I'm gonna do this all in one go, I have the collab with Meevee that I had set up. Yeah. Oh, wait, I think I remember now. I did a morning yap stream because I think I had the call-in with Kai that day. Yeah, her birthday was the 17th. No, I remember now. I did the morning yap stream because I needed something short because I had to play Lockdown Protocol with Kai that day. That's why. Okay, so I couldn't do something long on that day because I had the Lockdown Protocol collab with Kai. So I had to pick something short, so I decided just to yap. Then we did Paper Mario because it was the first day that week that I could do it. So we did Paper Mario. Then I took the next day off because work. Then I chose Prehistoric Hunt because I had to collab with Meevee and I wanted something short, which it ended up almost getting in the way, but it was fine. I got there mostly in time, and then we had tech issues. The game was like corrupted. I had to like fix it, so we had to wait even longer to start the stream. Yeah. And then today was gonna be Amnesia, but I totally forgot about the collab with Kana. So, yeah. I'm thinking about either we do Amnesia later in the day, we might just have to split it. I don't know. Maybe I should just keep playing. And I played like till like midnight and just keep going until it's done. You know, I'm wondering if I should just commit. I'm wondering if I should just commit to Amnesia all day until I get it done. And then of course tomorrow we have the member stream. The member stream is gonna happen at the time the member stream happens. The question though on that one is Snail Simulator, because I had also forgotten that's the day that I agreed to do a watch along for Reform Your Eye. So I've been forgetting like half my commitments this week. I agreed to do too many things. People ask me to do something, and then I just want to say yes because I want to hang out with people, and I want to have more connections and friends. So I say yes, but then I keep forgetting half the things I agreed to do with other people. So using calendar. No, here's the funny thing. The funny thing is, because I've had this issue for a while, I had asked Tora, hey Tora, can I get like my own channel in my section of the Discord server for all of us? Can I get a channel for collab planning? And he said yes, and he gave me one. So I have my own collab planning channel where the entirety of this channel, the entire point is I go in here and I just write like, this activity with this person on this date at this time. So I kind of use it as a a calendar. The issue is I forgot to write in the collab with Canada because I think I asked for this. Let's see, when was this? Oh, never mind. Some of these messages are before the 21st. I think I just forgot to write it in here. I just totally forgot to write it in here. So then I forgot about it. I'm sorry. I'm really forgetful. I'm really forgetful. And I can't really like keep a lot of different thoughts in my mind at one time. I'm very much like, you know the phrase out of sight, out of mind? That is me. That is me. If I am not looking at it, if I am not looking at a reminder, I will forget. Sometimes I can even tell how forgetful something is to me because it gives like a certain physical feeling in my head almost of I'm gonna easily get distracted. I'm gonna have an ADHD distraction moment at some point and I'm going to forget about this thing. Yeah. I was thinking that yesterday when I started my prehistoric hunt stream and I had to go to the bathroom at the very beginning. I thought about like that whole like, why do they call them boyfriends and girlfriends? You know, cause that sounds like just guy friends and gal pals, you know? But it's your romantic partner. Why do they call it that? I thought of that question when I was sitting on the toilet. And I was sitting there thinking like, I wanna ask chat that question. But I wanna greet them and stuff first. I don't wanna lead in with this question. And I was sitting there on the toilet thinking, I'm gonna forget to ask them. I'm gonna forget to ask them. I'm gonna start greeting them and get into the game and I'm gonna forget to ask them. And I did forget to ask you guys. I just happened to remember a little bit later.
Free money! Thank you!
Rika, thank you for the $5 super! Sticky notes fun. The worst part is I think I have like sticky notes around here somewhere. They might be downstairs. I don't know. We got sticky notes here somewhere. I just don't use them. Well, that's a lot of wasted paper, you know. If I were to use a sticky note for every single collab and thing that I have to remember, that's a lot of wasted paper. You know, you should have just opened with it. Well, I did remember to ask. It was just a little bit later. Okay, I think my apple cider might be finally cool enough that I can take a sip. Let me try. It's definitely cold enough I can drink it now. In fact, now it's lukewarm. Like the mug is warmer than the drink is. Oh. This always happens when I make apple cider. I wait for it to cool down and then it gets too cold. It gets too cold. Back to the toilet. Go back to the toilet and I will collect my memory of thinking of that thought and then I'll remember. I'm sipping my drink. Just so you don't think I'm sitting here staring at nothing being weird. I'm sipping my drink. But it looks like I'm focusing on something like over here in this part of the room. Hello, Chio. Hello, how you doing? Hi. Chio Chompi. Did I say your name right? I probably didn't. I'm really bad with names. She's sitting, guys. Call her out. What do you mean by that? I'm just trying to make sure I drink my drink because I put honey in it to help my throat. Yeah. I want to maximize my chances to be able to do the amnesia stream later and not have my throat be tired out. So I'm drinking my drink with honey. Yeah. It would be just as characteristic for you to be doing that too. I don't do that much. I don't do that much. I half the time when I'm focusing on something, it's because I'm actually focusing on something and not nothing. Yeah. Yeah, you guys haven't seen like the many times where I just kind of start zoning out. It doesn't really happen on stream because I'm pretty focused on trying to like keep conversation going, keeping the stream going, you know, and not having dead air in the stream. So like when I'm streaming, I'm very much in that headspace of come up with conversation, let's yap. But when I'm not streaming, sometimes I'll just get lost in thought and I just kind of start staring. You know when you get like really, really lost in your head and your thoughts and then you just start staring blankly at like nothing. So it kind of just looks like you're doing this. And then someone talks to you and you're like, what, were you talking to me? Wait, say it again. Say it again, I didn't hear you. It was really, really funny. I had a moment like that yesterday morning with my roommate. Because we've been playing Kirby's Return to Dreamland on the Wii. And she doesn't like the game too much, but she kind of just plays it with me because I want to play it. we beat it. We finally beat it. And we unlocked like the new game plus that the game has. So yesterday morning, I had asked her, when are you getting home from work today? And then as she was telling me, I just started thinking like, when she gets home, I could ask her to play more Kirby. Yeah, could do that like new game plus thing. Except she doesn't really want to play more Kirby. She doesn't really like the game that much. She'll probably say no. Well, maybe I can play by myself, but I don't usually play as Kirby. I like to play as Meta Knight. So I'm well adjusted to his flight speed and specific skills of that character because that's the only character I ever really play. If I play by myself, I have to be player 1 because you can't be Meta Knight in player 1. You have to at least be player 2. Well, maybe I could adjust to those skills and abilities, or maybe I could. Maybe if I could get her to play again, maybe I could try out a different character because all I ever play as is Meta Knight. Maybe I could play like Waddle Dee. Yeah, maybe I could play like Waddle Dee or something. He's pretty cute. I like Waddle Dee. And then she's like turning and walking away. She's like, okay, I'm heading out. And I was like, wait, what time are you getting home from work today? I didn't hear you. I started thinking about Kirby. And then she's like, bruh. She had to tell me again. It was really funny. My throat hurts now. I'm gonna drink more juice. Apple cider is just apple juice, but with extra steps. Oh. Sorry, I made this weird suction noise. You know when you're drinking a drink and you're like trying to suck it in your mouth, but then you get too much of the rim of the cup and then you just make up noise. Or maybe that's just me. I just tend to kind of suck when I drink things. I don't know if that's how people like drink things normally without straws, but I just kind of suck it in. I thought you burped for a second. No, that was me trying to suck in my drink and I got too much cup and not enough drink. Why are you just perfectly adorable, Diana? I don't know. I think it's the head empty. I think the head empty adds to the cuteness or something. Maybe. I don't know. Weird sucky noise. Oh, Chio really went. I have to go start my day now and get breakfast. Glad I got to make it to your stream, Chio. Hope your throat feels better soon before you collapse. Probably not gonna make it. That's okay, David. Thanks for stopping by and hanging with us. I hope you have a good breakfast and a good day. Yeah. Chio's brain is a single core without multi-threading. That's really what it feels like. Because I feel like I have a superpower in that sometimes when I want to really think and focus and get into the nitty-gritty of one thing, I can do that. I got apple cider on my hands. My hand is gonna be sticky in a minute. Ew. That's not what I was gonna say. if I want to like hyper focus and get locked in on one thing and really start thinking about the ins and outs and start considering all the little details about something, I can do that. It depends on what it is. It has to be something that's interesting enough to me, or I just cannot do that. But I can do that sometimes. Like, I've done it with like White Day and analyzing the lore. I'll just like start hyper focusing, and I'm like, well, then there's this and there's this detail, and then this character says this at this one time, and maybe this, and then based on where would this character be at this part of the game, you can't really see it because you're not there yet, but where would this character be at this part of the game? What do you think they're thinking at this part of the game? And then there's this that happens, and there's this collectible that I can only get at this time, and blah 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 blah. So like, I can go super all in on one topic sometimes. But I feel like it's a double-edged sword because I can't really think about multiple things and focus on multiple things. Like, that happened last night after the stream with Mivi ended. She raided Tomomi. So of course, naturally, I want to listen to like what Tomomi is saying, like for the raid and stuff. So I want to say like, hi Tomomi, hi. But Mivi was also, we were still in call and she was trying to talk to me. And then I was like, I can't focus on Mivi and Tomomi at the exact same time. I can only focus on one thing. But I'm also really, really good at focusing on one thing. Yeah. That was a cool deep voice. What is it? I did a lot of voices. I probably shouldn't do a ton of voices right now though, because I hurt my throat a bit doing too many yesterday. Maybe I should like practice some more. And I always say I'm gonna practice my vocal impressions and then I forget to. So every single time I bring it up, you know I haven't actually practiced them. I just gotta do them. Some of those impressions I did on my stream were my first time doing them. I did like a Scooby-Doo impression. I don't know how good it was, but that was my first time doing one. So I hope it was okay. At least okay. If it's okay, then I'll take it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they said. Rororeki. Scooby-Doo-Doo. Okay, I can't do that one. That doesn't sound like Scooby. I can kind of do the first one though. And having absolutely no practice in that voice at all, and it being my first time doing it on stream, I'll take it. I'll take what it sounds like. Even if it's just okay, I'll take it. Can't really expect perfection when it's your first time doing something, you know? I'm drinking my drink again. I have to drink it now or it's gonna get cold. I'm trying to chug it before it gets cold. What's gotten trapped in your throat? My true potential. Clearly trying to bring it out through all of my different voices has gotten it stuck, and that's why my throat hurts. I have a little less than half of a mug here. Okay, I'm gonna try to just chug it all down. Never mind, I can't chug. I think I've chugged a drink literally once in my life when I was a kid. I chugged a drink once. And that was it. That was the only time I've ever done it. I never managed to do it again. I tried. I don't know. What makes chugging like chugging? What differentiates chugging a drink from simply drinking a drink? Is chugging just where you just keep swallowing it over and over? Or is it swallowing in like quick succession? Like, what makes chugging chugging? Cause maybe what I did just now is chugging. It didn't feel very intense though, so I don't know. like you keep going non-stop. Oh. Maybe I can chug the rest of it. Nope. I got one big drink and then I went for the next one. It was like, nope. Good try though. Man, I just can't do anything with my throat today. Can't do impressions and can't chug. Yeah. The smaller you are, the harder it is to actually chug. That's weird though, because the one time I managed to do it, I was smaller than I am now. Well, I guess smaller than I would be if I was still a dinosaur. I'm so used to, well, I mean, I am a dinosaur, but you know, like full dinosaur, like dinosaur times dinosaur. I'm so used to telling that story when I was still like a full dinosaur that I always say, when I'm smaller than I am now, and when I was little. I keep forgetting, I'm actually littler now than I was then. Whoa, I got more cider on my hand. My hand's sticky, ew. I could never drink out of a mug without getting it on my hands. Whenever I drink, I can see like, oh, some leftover residue is going down the mug from where I had my mouth. Let me just like lap it up a bit with my lip to stop it. But somehow it got to the end of the mug anyway. Then I go to touch the bottom of the mug and there's apple cider all over it. Oh man, oh man. You have to really open up the back of your throat. It's rough. See, I'm probably just gonna end up choking on stream. It'll probably just go down the wrong tube. You know how often that happens? You know how often that happens? I think it happened to me like twice last week in like a 2-day span. I don't know. I accidentally swallow things the wrong way all the time. And that's one of my least favorite things to happen. I don't mind when it happens on my own, like when I'm by myself. I don't mind if it happens so much when I'm by myself. But I hate when it happens if somebody else is around. Because, you know, you're over here, you're going like, oh God, I'm actually making myself cough by doing a cough impression. Okay, I'm not doing that anymore. You know, you're coughing your lungs out. And it sounds like you're dying. And then you can't really talk, and people are asking like, are you okay? And you're just like, yeah, we're giving a thumbs up. Yeah. And then your voice comes out like really weak, and then it's kind of like, yep, okay. Just swallowed it the wrong way. But like, sometimes it's so bad you can't say anything at all. That happened once. That happened once to me when I was in the car, in my dinosaur car with my dad. He was driving me somewhere. I went to take a sip, swallowed the wrong way, had a horrible coughing fit. Like the kind where you can't really talk at all until you kind of recover from it a little bit. And he's asking, are you okay? My daughter's over here fucking dying in the passenger seat. I was like, I hate when it happens though. I don't know why, but I hate when people are concerned about me, like in person, because I think it's because like all their eyes are on you. They're like staring at you. You're like, are you okay? And I'm just here like, I don't like being stared at. Stop. Stop staring. I'm fine. Stop asking me. And they'll probably end up like snapping a bit. Be like, no, I'm fine. Stop asking me. Stop staring at me. Rico, thank you for the $2 super sippy cup fund. We're just funding everything. A sippy cup does sound pretty nice though. Yeah. You know what that reminds me of? Okay, well, I was just thinking, why are sippy cups only made for babies? What if an adult wants a sippy cup? Huh? What if an adult wants to sip in a sippy cup? And I was thinking about that, like, just now, like 2 seconds ago. I had that thought in 2 seconds flat. And then that reminded me, did you guys see that Capri Sun is making a bottled version of their drinks? And I quote their ad, or at least the article that I saw about it. I quote, "For adults." I don't think the drink being in a little bag pouch before ever stopped adults from enjoying it. I drink Capri Suns all the time. I have some downstairs. Yeah, I have one that I didn't even finish in my room right now. It's like half full. I'm probably not gonna finish it because now it's old. I have a really bad habit of not finishing drinks. Especially if you give me something in a can or a bottle. Give it to me in a cup, and I'll probably drink all of it. Give it to me in a bottle, no, I'll probably drink like half of it. I don't know why. I don't know why. Same thing with a can. I don't know why. It's hard for me to drink things out of bottles and cans. I just can't finish it. It feels like there's more in there. It feels like it's more when it's not in a cup, even if it's the exact same amount. But you can take that amount that's in a can and pour it into a cup, and I'll be able to drink it just fine. Yeah. Maybe you are just a baby, Chio. Maybe I just appreciate the little things, and I think fun little trinkety things should not be locked to kids. You know, there's so many things that are like that in today's society. You know, when we live in a society when all adults can ever be is I moved my cup a little too hard. I got apple cider all over my leg. Ah, man! Ah, man! Wait, I think I have a washcloth right here on the floor. Now my leg's gonna be all sticky. Now I gotta go into the shower and wash off my leg. Ah, man! That's what I get for trying to take care of my throat. Sticky thighs. Sticky hands, sticky fingers, sticky thighs. I'm just gonna be a sticky person by the end of the day. The sticky is slowly taking over my being. It's just, oh, unlucky. Don't let the ants get you. I'm gonna hope this fly that's still in my room doesn't get me instead. It's been flying around my room all day. I don't know where it is now, but it was by that window back there before, and I don't know how it's been flying around that window for so long because there's so many spiders around that window. That window is covered in spider webs. Covered. And there's at least 3 or 4, maybe 5 different spiders living in that window. And it's like, how is this fly still flying around this window with so many spiders and so many webs? I don't know. We get like a ton of spiders in my house. I don't mind them being in here as long as they stay by the window. If they stay by the window, then they can stay, because I don't really go over there too much. But if they try to expand away from the window, then that's when I take down their webs and kick them out of my house. Yeah.
Money! Thank you!
Cheers, Burb! Thank you for the $5 super! Join stream, and the first thing I hear is sticky thighs. I spilt my apple cider all over my thigh. Oh. I threw away the washcloth and forgot that I should clean up the bottom of the mug because it's leaving a ring of apple cider on my desk. I hate it! Anyway, what I was saying before that whole thing happened, what was I saying? Yeah, how many fun, whimsical things are locked to just, you have to be a kid to enjoy them or else you get judgment from society? It's too many. The key! Welcome to Chippy Chompers! Thank you! Yeah! Like, I'm sorry. Why is it that only children can enjoy bouncy castles? I I think there's plenty of adults that would love a bouncy castle. You get to go bounce around. Some of them have ball pits. That sounds like a blast. That sounds like a blast. You go get some friends and bounce around and stuff. You know? Or what about a play set? I would like to be able to go on slides and swing on the swings without people looking at me like I'm weird. Yeah, I mean, you can do swings. I think swings are like, for some reason, the more socially acceptable thing to do on a playground. But if you try to do slides, people are gonna be like, what are you doing over there? You're not a kid and you don't have kids with you. Why are you on the playground? The ants are gonna love the ground cider. I haven't had any ants in my house like all year though. It's just spiders. Yeah, and like chalky milk. Chalky milk. I even saw a post from an indie VTuber a little while back who was saying, I think it was a VTuber, who was saying that he was asking if it was crazy for him to own a plushie from his childhood because his dad was like making fun of him for having it. And I was like, and he was asking like, is it really that bad and immature for me to have this plushie? And I went into his comments and I was like, no! If that plushie makes you happy, then that plushie, it is serving a purpose. Because his dad said that it serves no purpose. It is serving a purpose. It's serving the purpose of making you happy. And who gives two flying fucks what your dad thinks you should own? Aren't you an adult now? That means you have the choice to own whatever you want and your dad can shove it. I mean, I didn't tell him all of that, but I did tell him that if it makes him happy, that's all the reason he needs to keep it. Nah, why must age take all the fun stuff away? It's no wonder people get miserable when they're older. You can't do anything fun anymore, for no good reason. Like, some things it's understandable. Some things it's understandable depending on what it is, but some of these things, I don't think they should be only for children. I think they should be for adults too. I think they should be for everybody. Yeah. I doubt everything his dad owns has some utilitarian purpose. If I had to be honest, I don't know his dad, so I can't say anything for certain. I mean, I don't even know him. It was a random person Twitter recommended to me on my For You page. I just decided to stand up for him because I am passionate about adults being able to have some of these fun things. But from what he said about his dad, definitely gave me the vibe of, like, you're a full-grown man. Why should you have anything fun and cute? As if men can't have fun and cute things. No, never let anyone tell you that you can't have fun and cute things. Because fun and cute things are for everybody. Yeah. That's why for as long as my family lived near other family, every time they had an Easter egg hunt for Easter, I would always participate. Even when people started asking me, aren't you a little old to be in the Easter egg hunt? I'd look at them and say, no, Sharon, now fuck off back to your husband or something, and I'm gonna go look for eggs. Okay, that's not what I said, but... That's not what I said, but it's what I thought in my heart. I did, in fact, stand my ground on going to go look for eggs, though. Why can't adults also go look for colorful eggs? Scavenger hunts are fun, colors are fun, and there's little candies and money inside. Are you telling me adults don't like money and candy? Why can't we participate? As long as there's enough eggs for the kids, too, you know? If you got enough for everybody so that the kids aren't missing out by having a few adults in there, you know? Then what's the problem? What's the problem? I don't understand. That's what I'm talking about, right? It's dumb that adults are expected to give up so many of these things just because you age. Yeah, I've seen some people even who don't even think adults should dress up for Halloween. Like, once you reach a certain age, the only purpose of Halloween is that you take your kids trick-or-treating. And that's it. How boring! It's no wonder being an adult is miserable. You can't have any fun anymore, apparently. Well, shove off, Karen. I'm gonna have lots of fun. Just you watch it. And if you want to pitch a fit, you can kiss my dino ass. I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah. Money in the eggs. Yeah, my family always did that. Some of the eggs would have like a dollar bill or some quarters or something in it. Yeah, your family didn't do that. But also, when I say eggs, also mean like the plastic eggs that you can like pop apart. We never did like the real eggs. I know some families will do like the real eggs and they dye them. I've never dyed eggs before. I want to do that. I want to dye Easter eggs. That sounds like fun. I want to dye them and paint them. And then maybe later I can... Well, I guess you'd hard-boil them first, right? How do you prepare those eggs? You hard-boil them first? I was thinking like, oh, later I can hard-boil them. But I guess I probably shouldn't take them out of refrigeration for too long without them being hard-boiled. So I hard-boil them first, then I paint them, and then later we can eat them. Yeah. They'd still be safe to eat, right? The paint's on the shell. I'd probably look into that first, but I assume they'd still be safe to eat. And then you can make deviled eggs. Deviled eggs for Easter. I love deviled eggs. They're so good. Yeah. Dyeing eggs is so fun. You have to do it one day. Yeah! Maybe Easter hand cam where we learn how to dye eggs. I want it to be Easter time now. I want to go dye eggs. That sounds fun. You can paint dinosaurs on them. Yeah. Yeah. See, life would be a lot more fun if you could just have more fun. And that's why I don't let anyone tell me what I can and can't do. Yeah. If sometime in the future, we might get people who try to make fun of me because I'm like more childish and stuff, and I have like a childish sounding voice and stuff. I'm just fully expecting it because people on the internet can be mean. I'm sure it'll happen at some point. We're not gonna let anyone take that away. Do it makes you happy. Yeah. There's a choo-choo outside. Choo-choo! The paint they have in the kids is usually food safe. Yippee! That means I can eat the eggs after I paint them. Yeah, because I'd hate wasting them. And I don't want to paint them and then have to throw them away. Like that's just such a waste. I want to have my fun and then get to use them like I would otherwise. Yeah. Maybe some of them we can put stickers on them. Yeah. Oh, did you guys ever have those bubble stickers when you were little? I don't know if they sold them everywhere, but those stickers, oh, how do I describe what they're like for anyone who doesn't know? Okay, stickers are normally like flat and stuff, right? They're normally like flat like paper, but I saw when I was little, sometimes the stores would sell bubble stickers. So they had almost like this plastic casing over the sticker and you could like push in on it. You could push in on it a little bit. I kind of want one now so I can just push it and fidget with it. I wanna push it. I wanna just push. I just wanna hold it between my fingers and push. I haven't seen bubble stickers for so long. The puppy ones. Yeah, they're kind of puppy. Yeah. I haven't seen them in a long time. I always wanted bubble stickers when I was little. My mom wouldn't really get them for me, but I always loved when I got to see them at like Dino Walmart. Yeah. Your voice is splendid. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, I feel like I already have gotten some like weird reactions to my voice and stuff because I never respond to it, but I have had a couple people like names I don't recognize pop in the chat and they'll ask, "How old are you?" And I just ignore it and then they go away. But I was like, why are you asking? Is it because of my voice? Probably. What? You didn't mean to sound like a sexy mommy for you to not ask how old I am? Cringe! Ew! Gross! Not the older woman voice! No! Nah, I bet they wouldn't be asking though if I sounded like that all the time. Pixel clearly hires children. Yup. Oh, I'm only 2 days old. Damn, Pixel hired a minor. Call the lawyers now. Oh no, this is child exploitation. I'm just saying, I know I get to look at my chat way more than anyone else's because it's my chat, but I have not seen anyone else in Pixel get that question. I'm just saying. Maybe they have and I just didn't see it, but I'm just saying I have not seen anyone else get that question.
Pro tip, you don't have to wait for Easter to boil and dye eggs. You can just buy eggs and food coloring whenever you want. PS, use crayons to draw on the eggs before dyeing them.
Really? Crayons? Really? Thank you, Rico. Thank you. Thank you. True. I guess I just like the idea of it being like seasonal. I think about dyeing eggs. I think about Easter time. Hashtag Pixel Link is over party. Yippee! We're going under for child exploitation. Whoopee! Halloween eggs. I kind of like that idea. Actually, I kind of like that idea. Halloween themed eggs. Ooh. I bet ain't no other VTuber gonna be doing that. Hi, Brendan. How you doing? Hi. Time to dye pumpkins instead. That would be another fun stream idea, is carving a pumpkin. Although that'd be a lot messier, I think, and a lot bigger. I don't even know if I have enough room on my desk for a pumpkin. But I have not carved a pumpkin in a long time. I think my family carved pumpkins, like, maybe a long time ago. But eventually they started saying like, okay, instead of carving them, we're just gonna have you guys draw on them instead. So we'd get pumpkins, and then we'd get markers, and we'd draw on them. Yeah. I remember one time we went to a pumpkin patch, and instead of me picking out a pumpkin, I picked out this fat green gourd. I just brought back this fat green gourd instead. It was like it kind of was shaped like a pumpkin, but it had like a long green handle because it was a gourd. I'm just like, I like this one. It's weird and it's green and I want it. So I brought it back instead of a pumpkin. Yeah. You usually draw on them anyways before carving. Yeah, but like they mean like not like draw like where you want to carve out. They mean like just draw whatever you want on them, and that's all we do. Yeah, so if you want to draw like an entire setting on the pumpkin, if you want to draw characters, you want to draw whatever you want. It's kind of like doodling. You just doodle on it, and that's it. Which is like, I guess that's whatever, but it led to a lot of pumpkin wastage, which I don't like. Except this one year where I think it was my dad put a lot of the pumpkins that my siblings drew on the front porch. And then the next day walked out to get the mail, and the pumpkins were destroyed. Not all of them. I think mine survived, but some of them had giant holes in them. Pumpkin guts all over the front porch. And right as he walked out, a squirrel that sped away at the speed of light. The squirrel decided to eat the pumpkin. Yeah. So some of my little siblings' pumpkins, they got eaten. Mine was fine though. And that's all that matters. Yeah, but honestly, it's probably nice that the pumpkins actually went to use and stuff, because I think normally we just draw on them, then keep them until they start to rot, and once they get a little too old, we just throw them out. That's a lot of pumpkin wastage. Like, I think if you were to carve a pumpkin, you could probably use the innards to make like a pie or something. My family would never do anything like that. It was way too simple. We'd never do anything in depth. And I got to miss out. I missed out on getting to learn how to do a lot of cool stuff like that. I wish I knew how to make pumpkin pie from scratch. That sounds so good. That sounds so good, doesn't it? Yeah, it's not rats at least. Yeah, we lived in a pretty good dinosaur neighborhood at the time, so I never saw any rats while there. But I did once see, I saw the squirrel, I saw some fat cats. Yeah, I saw a lot of weird stuff. There was one time I thought I saw a Slender Man too, when I lived in that house. Yeah, nobody believes me. But I swear I did. You guys wanna hear the story? Okay, I remember it was, I think, around autumn, like fall time. Because I remember it was pretty cold outside. Yeah. And when I lived with my family, it was always my job to take out the trash. So we had our trash cans in our garage. We had to take them out to the end of the driveway. And then I had to gather all the trash, put them in there, and then wheel them out to the street and stuff for them to be picked up. So one night, I did that. I went out to the garage, opened the garage door. Yeah. The garage door that we had in our dinosaur cave. I opened it up and I wheeled both of the trash cans out to the curb. It was already dark outside. It was nighttime and it was kind of chilly. So I was trying not to stay out there too long. Got them both out there. Okay, all done. Walked inside, closed the garage door, and I walked into, like, you know, the interior door. The door that connects the garage to the rest of the cave. Yeah, I walked through that door and I grabbed the knob and I turned to, like, close it. And that's when I like froze. And I swore that I saw like a tall white figure with his hand outstretched, like he was reaching, but then I caught him in the middle of it. And I just didn't move, and I just had my eyes open. And I remember seeing the hand like move back, like he was returning it to his side, and it was just standing there. And then I just slammed the door shut, locked it, bolted through the rest of the house, slammed my leg on something, because I think I slammed it on like the door frame when I was running into the house. And I tried to tell my parents, I saw Slender Man. And they didn't believe me. Nobody ever believes me. And they said, like, it was probably a trick of the light. And I thought of that myself. I thought maybe it was a trick of the light, because that's what makes the most sense, you know? But, like, I was managing to look at it for several seconds, and I remember it being very consistent. Like, my eyes never, like, adjusted and saw, like, anything different. So, I don't know. It's kind of a spooky mystery. Did he eat you? Yes, and that's why I'm dead. Chio Chompi was never alive. What you're actually looking at is actually a pre-recorded message every single stream for when I thought I would eventually get into a VTuber agency. And it's not actually me here live. It's just pre-recorded from a dead Chio. You're welcome. Was the door frame okay? Yes! That's a pretty good foresight. I know, right? My leg was okay too. Thanks for asking. I hit myself into door frames all the time. Half the time I go to walk through a door. And like I slam my arm into it. That's usually what I hit. I like scrape my arm against the doorframe, and I'm just like ah! And then if my roommate happens to be around when that happens, I just say the doorframe got in my way. The doorframe got in my way again. Yeah. Is chat pre-recorded too? Yes. Of course it is, because how else can I pre-record myself to predict what chat says at every minute? Of course, everything here is pre-recorded. It's all an act. You hurt yourself by taking out the trash. That's Chio for you. I know. Yeah. And nobody ever believes me. But I swear I saw it. I never saw him again though. That was the only time. And I know I used to be scared by a lot of things when I was little. I was a really scared, paranoid person. I'd get scared by horror media all the time. But I will say, creepypastas were not something that like scared me. I remember my dad, I think, said that like, oh, you get scared by a lot of things. You're probably just scared of the story or something. No, Slenderman story never scared me. No, so I don't think it wasn't anything fueled by like paranoia or anything. It was just like I was like totally calm, taking out the trash like I normally do, and it just happened one night. Yeah, I just think it's a neat story. Yeah. Even if it wasn't real, even if it was like imagined somehow, or like somehow a trick of the light, which it probably was, it's still just a cool story to tell. He was more scared of you than you were of him. Sure. Yeah. I don't know. But it seems like everything lined up okay though. Cause it was dark, and I did live in a wooded area with lots of woods and stuff around my house at the time, and that's where Slenderman like takes place, in a forest in the woods. Yeah. He takes little kids. I wasn't super little at the time, but I was a kid. So there's that. It all lines up. It all adds up. Either that or it was just some dude dressing up as Slenderman that snuck into my garage behind me to scare me for no reason. I don't know. Home intruder? Hopefully not. I've never had a home intruder, thankfully. I hope it never happens, because that sounds scary. But if it does happen, I'll just impale them with my horns. They're super sharp. You just go back. That's even scarier to be honest. Yeah. We had a lot of weird things happen in that house though. Like, I don't know. I'm starting to wonder if it was the area. Because my sister had her own story. Of seeing something creepy. I never saw this. So I guess you'll just have to like, believe it if you believe it or not. But my sister told me, so at that house that we lived in at the time, because my family doesn't live there anymore. I mean, I definitely don't live there anymore because I don't live with my family anymore, but my family doesn't even live there anymore. But at the time, our house, we had a big privacy fence around it. Some of it was chain link, so it didn't feel like super closed off all the time. But it was like some of it was chain link, and then some of it was privacy. So if you were like standing by a glass sliding door and looking out towards the backyard, the fence right on the other side was the privacy fence. It was part of the privacy section. My sister told me that sometimes she would look out the window towards that part of the fence, and she could see a creepy, grinning man's face just on the other side. Just really creepily on the other side. Let me see if I can reenact it. She said it would look like this. Just staring towards the house. It's creepy, man. And I can't remember everything she said about him, but he would just like. And she said she saw him like 2 or 3 times. Unlike my story where I only saw Slender Man once, she said she only saw him like 2 or 3 different times. And then one time just never happened again. Yeah, I don't know. I never saw him. I never saw that guy. But that's what she said. She said she saw him It was really creepy. It's a really scary story. I don't know. She said he was a real tall, like pale white man. And she might have said he was bald. I can't remember. But yeah. And then there was the no-tail squirrel, but that was real. The no-tail squirrel was real though. That one's not a creepy story. That's just there was a squirrel in our neighborhood with no tail, and we would just see him a lot. I miss the no-tail squirrel. He was cute. There's just a lot of weird stuff in that neighborhood. Poor squirrel. I don't know what happened to his tail. But yeah, there was a squirrel in that neighborhood that just didn't have a tail. And he would just, climb trees and bolt across the yard and do squirrel things. All the other squirrels had tails, just not him. I got driven over and pulled off. I hope he's okay. Wouldn't that hurt your spine a lot if that happened? Oh, I want to think about that. I don't know what happened to him. Whatever it was though, he was doing well. He was having his squirrel life, We saw him many times over the few years that we lived there. Yeah. He was very cute. Yeah, that one's not a scary story. That one's just another weird thing that was in that town. Yeah. Kind of felt like we lived in like Gravity Falls or something. It's a town where all the weird stuff happens. Cause I can't say I ever saw anything like what we saw there in any other cave we ever lived in. It was super weird. Super weird. That happens sometimes, they can lose them. That's the only time I've ever saw it. Most squirrels have tails. Yeah. I hope he didn't get bullied by the other squirrels too much. But he was my favorite weird thing that I saw because he wasn't scary. He wasn't scary like Slender Man or a creepy man peering over the privacy fence. He was just a squirrel. Yeah. I remember also, I think at one point, this is less weird, but I just remember it. We had a plastic bag that got stuck in our tree. Just a plastic shopping bag like you'd get from like a grocery store. It was stuck up in our tree, like really high up. Like you'd think someone put it up there itself, but I don't think anyone we had in the neighborhood would really do that. So there was just a plastic bag stuck in that tree, and it stayed stuck in that tree for months. It stayed stuck up there forever. I think it finally came down eventually, but like it was super stuck. One 9-foot neighbor. It'd have to be taller than that. It was super high up. This was a really big, really tall tree, and it was super high up. I don't know how it got up there. It was crazy. I was just floated up there. Maybe, but I've never seen a plastic bag float that high. We got inspired by Katy Perry. And a plastic bag drifting through the wind. He was the plastic bag drifting through the wind. Yeah. And I don't think there was anything in the bag either. I don't remember how it eventually came out. I don't know. Tanner in a time machine, 100. I guess you would need a time machine because I don't think scrutinized existed back then. That was a while ago. That was a long time ago. Yeah, like 66 million years ago. Yeah, Tanner would be going back to dinosaur ages. He'd probably just get his head ripped off by a T-Rex, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, he might be smart enough to outsmart, like, a woman living alone. But is he smart enough to outsmart a T-Rex? I don't know about that. I don't think so. Incoming Tanner, but prehistoric donation, I'm sure. Probably. Every time it comes up now, I get donations. Yeah. Speaking of, I wanted to ask you guys your opinion. I've been thinking about raising the minimum amount for the TTS just a little bit, like by like $1 or $2. Just because I was thinking, we've been getting a lot more traction on like Twitter and getting people here, and I was thinking at some point we probably need to raise it anyway to make it less likely for trolls to use it and say something they really shouldn't. I mean, I think I have like safety features on it, so bad words should not be able to be used. I can double check. I think I got it set up for that. But I was thinking about it, but I just wanted to ask you guys, because you guys are the ones that send your money to it. If I do, it would only be by like a couple dollars. Like, I don't want to make it too expensive. I don't want to make it so people gotta like, you know. I was sitting here thinking even $5 sounded like too much. So maybe just like $2 or $3, maybe 3. Yeah, I didn't want to just change it on you guys without like saying anything about it. It's probably a good idea. Okay, probably a good idea. I get a little bit more money then too. Yeah, there's a couple pros to it. I just wanted to make sure I let you guys know before I do it, so people don't like, they come into a stream one day and it's like, oh, it's a higher amount now. You know, I don't want to blindside anybody. So I wanted to ask you guys how you felt about it. I think it's a good idea. I promise to keep it cheap though. I don't want to make it too expensive, because I really, really love all the funny messages you guys send, and I wouldn't want to make it hard for you to send those messages. Yeah, cause I know, we aren't made of money. So I'll keep it low. $5 is pretty fair. Is it? $5 isn't too much, is it? It's not too much, is it? I don't know. $5 isn't like a lot in the grand scheme of things. I just want to make sure that you guys, it's not too high that you guys like feel like put off from using the TTS, because it's really, really helpful getting the tips through there. Especially now that I'm full-time, it'll be even more helpful than it was before. So I just want to make sure that anything I change it to, that you guys are good with. Yeah. Is it like regionally priced though? That I don't know. And that's another thing. Because currency is different in other countries, and not all of my PogChomps are in the US, and not all my PogChomps. Well, not that the US is the only one that has like dollars, but.
Meow.
Yeah. Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you. Yeah. Not that the US is the only country that uses dollars. I guess let me rephrase. Not all my PogChomps use dollars. Yeah. So I just want to make sure that if I do raise it a bit, that it's not too high for everybody. Yeah. With everybody in mind. Yeah. So I might do like.
Proceed.
Might do like three maybe. Yeah. Okay, pretty. Welcome to Chio Chompi. Thank you. Streamlabs defaults to dollars for me. I wonder if it just defaults. I don't know. But either way, I wanna make sure that it's reasonable for everybody. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of TTS. I was thinking it interrupts the stream. I prefer you deciding to if you want to read it and win. Yeah, that's fair. I knew when I set it up that not everyone would be a fan. And that was another reason that like not that we've been really, really good about this. So there's another thing. Like, I was a bit worried when setting it up that like people might be like super gung-ho and sending it all the time. And that's another reason I want to raise it a little bit, not just because of like messages we might get in the future that have like bad words, but also you never know, we might get someone that comes in and then they send like 10 $1 like not subas, 10 $1 TTS messages, and then all of a sudden you've got like 10 messages coming through that say like just a bunch of spammy whatever. You know, I've seen people do that in other chats. Yeah, and I think we're pretty lucky that we haven't gotten that. And you guys have been absolutely great with that. But you never know. We could always get like somebody new.
Thank you.
Raising the price prevents TTS spam.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Thank you, KCX. Thank you. Yeah, but and I knew when I set it up, not everybody would like it, but I just thought it would be a good idea because with like supas and stuff, YouTube takes like a bigger cut out of it, and I wanted to add more incentive for people to like try out using like the Streamlabs, and I think I really like it too because it kind of feels like you guys can talk with me a little bit more. It's fun to be like, oh, a message is coming in, let's hear what it says, and then I can respond back. It kind of feels like we get to talk a little bit. Not that we're not talking with the chat box, but you know, it feels nice. It feels nice. And I personally don't think it's gone off like too much. Like we haven't had anybody use it to like spam or anything, so it's been really great. You guys have been awesome with it. Isn't there a plugin that auto-converts every currency to USD? I've seen it being used somewhere else. Is there?
Thank you.
Eh?
Chio love.
Thank you, John. Chio love. The Welsh man didn't say enough O's in there. I had to do it myself. You know what? Yeah, I see what you mean. It's better that I just read it out myself. The Welsh man doesn't know how to read. I don't know. I could ask, because I wasn't the one that like set up like some of the account stuff. I just set up like some of the preferences for like the alerts and stuff. So as far as like any money settings, I have not set that up. I could ask staff if anything was like a plugin was used and see if they know anything about it. Yeah, probably not. I want to say that probably that was not used, but I can ask about it and look into it because I want to make sure, like especially you know, if I'm wanting you guys to use it more, I want to make sure that you guys are happy and comfortable using it. So I don't mind asking at all. Yeah. You want to encourage people to use Streamlabs, yeah. Like, I get more of the money that way. It helps support me a lot. And I get funny TTS messages. It's a win-win! Yeah, but, you know, I know another thing. I know some girls, have had this thing where it can, I think it makes like an AI version of your voice, and you can have that read out the TTS messages. I don't know at all how that works or how to set it up. But like, maybe that could be an option too, because then you do get to just hear my voice read it out. That'd be so weird though, as we hear my own voice reading something that I'm not saying. That'd be really, really, really weird. Also, what if, I don't even know like how that whole thing works. Like, does it pull the voice from streams and stuff? What if it pulls me doing like a weird impression, and then sometimes it just reads something in like a Scooby-Doo impression or something? What if it starts reading things in my southern accent impression? Because I'm doing TGS and it's just like, yes, the accent, $5. Hey, Chio, love you. And I'm just like, That all depends on what data you feed it. Oh no. Watch somebody who's not me set it up. And then we get an AI TTS Chio reading stuff in a southern accent. That would be really, really, really funny. It'd be fun if it kept switching accents. Yeah. Hearing double Chio would be trippy. I know, right? You just be hearing me yap and then suddenly you hear me saying something that's not my voice. I feel though like we've had the Welsh man long enough. I feel like I'd really miss the Welsh man if we got rid of him now. But he just feels so comfy. Even if he doesn't always know how to read. AI Chio with a New York accent. I gotta like listen to people talk in a New York accent and really learn it. I don't know why I picked up a Southern accent so much because I feel like I haven't really been around a lot of people.
Streamlabs is better because YouTube takes 30% of any super chats before Pixel Link takes their cut. Just be sure to filter out sussy names and phrases like Mike_Hawk.
What? 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 Wait, what are the last words? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah. Just that YouTube takes a bit more of a cut. And just, especially with me transitioning into a full-time position, I just want to make sure that if we can make it comfy for people to use the Streamlabs more, then I appreciate it. But no problem at all if you guys want to use the supers as well. Any support at all, or even if you just want to like be here and you support it all, I really appreciate it.
Money for snacks attached.
Yay! Thank you, Kevin. Thank you for the snack with money. Thank you. This is a Mike Honey chat. I feel like I don't even read Mike Honey anymore. I just say Mike Honey half the time instead. Because I know that's what it's supposed to sound like, so I might as well just say it. Hannah Montana and Chio, Ohio. What? Not Ohio, Chompi. Wait, what if we take the O out of the last name? Just Ohio Chompi. That's my name now. It flows off the tongue a little bit better. Ohio Chompi.
Thank you.
John Madden, 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 John Madden.
Did I say something else in the middle of it? Wait a minute. I might be crazy. I thought I said something else in the middle of all the John Maddens. I don't know. I might be crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, I appreciate the input from you guys regarding that. Thank you. I was thinking about it over like the last like half a week. Even before I put in my notice at my job. So this isn't like me deciding to raise prices just because I quit my job. I was already considering it anyway. I just wanted to make sure like I got, because I have a habit of overthinking things. So I decided to overthink it in my own head first before I asked you guys. I think I was just worried that people would maybe be a little upset, but you know, because people don't like when prices go up. But I'm really happy that you guys understand the reasons why it's probably a good idea to do so. And I remember this was always something that I kind of thought would maybe happen anyway. But just I remember like saying like, you know, we'll keep it to a low tier for now, like low price for now, the minimum. And then if we need to, we raise it. I just think it'd probably be a good idea to raise it just a tiny bit, just to make sure we don't get people like that. $5 should be fair for real, in my opinion. I'm gonna probably do $3. I don't want to make it too high. I feel bad. I feel bad raising it. I just was thinking like, well, you know, as we get more people, we just want to make sure that we keep the stream safe and stuff. So as we get more people, you know, so I should probably raise it a little bit, but I don't want to raise it too much. You raised it to $5? No, I did not. I haven't raised it yet. But no. Right now the minimum is $1. I was asking how everybody felt about it and what would be a fair price and stuff. I think I'll do $3 because I'm hyper paranoid about $5 being way too much money. Yeah. Understandable and relatable, but no worries. You guys are so chill. You guys are so chill and so nice to me. I don't know what I did to deserve such a nice community. A part of me wants to say you're too nice to me, because I always say that when people are being especially nice to me. You're too nice to me. No, no. But then I'm thinking like, well, would I prefer people get mad at something like this? Probably not. So maybe you're not being too nice. You're just being nice.
Thank you.
Even just $2 would probably be good, just so I can send a message with a more generous character limit without the TTS reading it every single time.
Yeah, true, true. Wait, does raising the price also raise the character limit? I wonder if I could do that. I wonder if I could raise the character limit. So, I mean, I don't want messages to be like too long. I do have like a couple of like real small spam filters on there, so messages like, especially messages that are like let's say somebody sends a message that's just I do have it set so like it does have a cutoff point at some point. It can't just read it out 10,000 times, because something like that, I think a message like that is funny in moderation, but can definitely be too much if people just put in like a shit ton of A's in there or something, you know. So I do have a couple of filters on there to prevent that. So I'd have to like look at it again and see if I can make adjustments, but I'm gonna look and try to make sure everyone's happy. Yeah, I'll do what I can. I wanted my to be heard. Hi dude, how you doing? I can write you a 1,000 character angry Marl if it would help. Probably not. Probably not. I'm a bit sensitive sometimes. Yeah. If I know it comes from a fan, I'd probably get sad. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll just see it and just be like, yep, that's what happened from stream. Yep. Okay, I think I might like end off here in a minute. I'm feeling a bit nauseated. I don't know why. Maybe it's my throat. Maybe I just need to drink more water. I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm feeling nauseated a little bit.
You mean like this? That sure would be annoying. I wonder how well it works. You.
Yeah, it sure would be annoying if somebody did that, wouldn't it? Sometimes it's fun to make the TTS make weird sounds. Yeah, I think so too. I laugh at it too. Gotta go. Thanks for the chats, Chio. Bye, Sixia. Have a good day. I'm probably gonna end off in a minute too. Yeah, I mean, I do have to go soon anyway, because at some point I'm gonna go prep for the collab with Kana. We're doing a collab, a quiz collab on her channel in half an hour. Yeah, it's gonna be real soon. So I'm gonna have to go to make sure that I can be there for that. On top of me feeling kind of sicky for some reason. Maybe I just need more water. I don't know. It kind of just hit me out of nowhere at the end there. I was like, oh. Okay, let me see. Who's online for a raid right now? Can we raid somebody? Let me see. Oh, wrong tab. Okay, let's see. Looks like Roa is live. She's the only person I'm subscribed to who is live right now. Okay, well, we'll go raid Roa. I love Roa anyway. She's super cool. Yeah, she's super cool. And she does a lot of funny impressions too. Okay. Roa. Okay. Let's hope she's not about to end right as I get in here. Okay, no, looks good. Yeah, okay, we're good to raid Roa. Yippee! Okay! Yeah, thank you guys for stopping by. Sorry again about the Amnesia collab. I feel really bad that, this isn't even the only time this has happened. Because tomorrow, I don't know if I'll be able to do Snail Simulator tomorrow either. I'm not even 100% sure about the Amnesia collab. If I'm feeling sick now and it doesn't go away, I hope it goes away. I want to play Amnesia. But I'll keep you guys updated. I really hope we don't have to reschedule anything. Might have to do Snail Simulator at a different day. I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll see. Because that's currently scheduled for really late tomorrow. Because I forgot about the V4 Mirai watch along that I have to do. So you know, obviously I want to make sure I'm there for that. I'll keep you guys updated. Yeah, I'm so sorry again that it couldn't happen at this time. But I'm happy I got to yap with you guys and talk with you guys. You guys are always so fun to talk to. Yeah. Okay, my throat's dying. So I'm gonna go for now. I'll see you guys in a little bit, okay? I'm gonna make sure to drink water too after the stream. See you in a little bit on Kanda's channel. Remember to go to Kanda's channel. Kanda Yanogi. Yeah. Or I guess we could raid into that actually. Wait, should we raid into that instead? Cause I'm gonna be there.
Free money. Thank you.
Chio love green square, green square, green square, green square.
Green square, no! Thank you. Okay, wait. I just realized like we could raid into that. I always forget I can raid into waiting rooms. I'm always looking for active streams, and I always forget I can raid in the waiting rooms. Yeah. Since I'm gonna be there, might as well just take you guys directly where it is. Yeah, there we go. Dang, I'm like, hi, Suzu! Yeah, sorry, we're just about to end off. I have to go prepare for the collab with Kanda. But you can catch that. It's gonna be in a little under half an hour. So if you've got the time to wait around just a bit longer, we will be I'll be over on her channel for the collab there. Yeah. Okay, I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys in a little bit, okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. Bye.